all come from different places, different paths, different spaces, bringing so many questions, bringing our pain. We come from different families. Each of us has a story. Stumbling into the light, I see people like you and me. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, we value complete acceptance of who we are. In this room, we walk towards complete forgiveness. In this room, we learn. The learning never ends. And we can choose anytime we want to begin again. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, there's gold dust in the air. In this room, possibilities everywhere. In this room, we stand when our hearts are torn. In this room, a new way of being together is being born. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left We all come from different places, different paths, different spaces, bringing so many questions, bringing our pain. We come from different families. Each of us has a story. Stumbling into the light, I see people like you and me. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, we value complete acceptance of who we are. In this room, we walk towards complete forgiveness. In this room, we learn. The learning never ends. And we can choose anytime we want to begin again. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, there's gold dust in the air. In this room, possibilities everywhere. In this room, we stand when our hearts are torn. In this room, a new way of being together is being born. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And together in this room. In this room. We all come from different places, different paths, different spaces, bringing so many questions, bringing our pain. We come from different families. Each of us has a story, stumbling into the light. I see people like you and me in this room. We listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, we value complete acceptance of who we are. In this room, we walk towards complete forgiveness. In this room, we learn. The learning never ends. And we can choose anytime we want to begin again. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, there's gold dust in the air. In this room, possibilities everywhere. In this room, together in this room. We accept one another in this room, and we learn to love in this room. We bow our heads in this room. We know each other in this room. In this room. We all come from different places, different paths, different spaces, bringing so many questions, bringing our pain. We come from different families. Each of us has a story. Stumbling into the light, I see people like you and me in this room. We listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the
Okay, I think I'm on. Yeah. Good morning. So I'm wearing a bunch of different hats today, and with any kind of luck, I'll actually keep track of what it is I'm supposed to be doing. But here's what I know. If I get off track, you will help me get right back on track. All right, so let's open with our first community song. That one. It was in there and then it wasn't. We Come Together, Eddie Watkins Jr. Here we go. Take a look at the person next to you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. We come together. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. Here we go. Now look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Now lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. Every walk of life, Feel the love in the sanctuary. Good morning, online people. Thank you for listening to Afternoon. We come together. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. We come together. 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 In the name of love. We come together. We come together. We come together. We come together. Come together. We come together. In the name of love.
Awesome. Okay, we made it. Woohoo! So I'm going to quickly backtrack because my slides are out of order, and I just want to recognize again our member of the month. We're going to annoyingly recognize her every Sunday. Because, you know, it just makes people feel so comfortable to be so celebrated. It's a practice in learning to receive. So I won't go into all of the details, but yes, we are going to recognize you every Sunday, beloved, because I can, really. No other reason, just because I can. Okay, January birthdays. Is there anybody that has a January birthday that we missed last week? Okay, excellent. We're going to do that every Sunday too, because it's one way to get the database all cleaned up. I just keep asking and I'll find out. All right, so if this is your first time joining us, welcome. Here's what we want you to know, that whether you are here in person or whether you are online or whether you're watching this next year, you are welcome and celebrated here. We do ask that if you play on any social media platform, that you share this live stream so that it brings other people into the offering that we offer. They're always at choice whether or not to click on it, but if it's not there, they can't. So there's that. So let's reaffirm our vision, mission, and identity. And I invite you to read it with me or not. Our vision, contributing to a world that works for everyone. Our mission is that we are a diverse community of belonging and growth, sharing the light and joy within ourselves while learning to see it in others. Our identity is that we are a welcoming, inclusive spiritual center where everyone can be seen and heard. We lovingly practice the principles of science of mind in the world. And so we have stuff going on. You can access everything we're doing on our website. It's still columbiacsl.com. We're in the process of switching over to the new name. And ideally, once we get it changed over, it won't matter which one you put in for a while, they will all go to the same place. Because technology lets us do that. You can point 10 different domain names to the same website. It's kind of trippy how you can do that. So, for the moment, it's still columbiacsl.com. If you want to go directly to the calendar /events, you can also send any questions or comments that you have to info@columbiacsl.com. You can also text or call our office cell phone at 410-750-8559. So, a couple of things. The 365 Days of Richer Living is still available. It's available on YouTube. There is a playlist called 365 Days of Richer Living, and every day is available to you on that if you want to do the reruns of that, but I'm not actively live streaming it. What we're actively live streaming this year on a daily basis is the nighttime meditation that Reverend Frank is doing, and then in the morning We are doing the Reading the Science of Mind, a Philosophy of Faith, a Way of Life in 1 year. And it bounces all over the place. It's not just reading straight through the book. Reverend Dr. Edward Fillion, back when he was just a baby minister, went through the book and grouped it together with a schedule to read the whole book in 1 year, pulling things from different parts of the book that relate to each other. And so that's what is happening at 8 a.m. every morning. If you would like to be a part of that, let me know. What that would look like is we read it together, and then you would offer your perspective on whatever the reading was that day. There's no right, there's no wrong. It's not a class, it's an opportunity for people to share their perspectives on what they just read. You don't have to actually be live at 8 a.m. Monday morning. We have the technology. If you want to participate and that doesn't work for you, we can pre-record so that it still live streams on time. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. Apparently somebody's interested. Awesome. We are seeking board members. We've extended the deadline for applications was the 8th. And so we've extended that. We do have to have everybody vetted before next week. And so if you are interested in running for the Board of Trustees, please connect with me ASAP so that we can get you on track and so that the nominating committee members can schedule a conversation with you as part of the vetting process. Our annual meeting is February 1st. It is coming up. So, all right. I think that's it. That's the annual meeting. Okay. So now we're going to sing with Ricky Byers, Holy, Holy Way. And I invite you to just let this fill your body with happiness, because really, and folks, make this your prayer, right? You're saying these words. We're going to talk about this in depth today. Just know that while you're saying these words, the activity of law is busy going, okay. So when you say, let me live in a holy, holy way, law instantly says, you got it. And so things are going to come up for you to have an opportunity to live in a holy, holy way, because that's how it works. Here we go.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love
Great.
in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me know that love is all around me. Let me know that love is all around. Oh, let me know that love is all around. Let me know that love is all around. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me learn from all the ways I fall. Let me learn from all the ways I fall. Oh, let me know that love can heal us all. Let me know that love can heal us all. Oh, let me know that love can heal us all. Let me know that love can heal us all. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. That's right. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way. Let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Most excellent. Okay. So this is our time where we share how we're experiencing one of our core values. And today our core value is love. So who would like to share how love is showing up for you, in you, as you, around you?
Good morning. Love comes to me through coming here, meeting you all, finding people that are like-minded, that love the way you do and believe the way you do. And it makes all the difference in every day by being with you all and continuing and learning spiritually. That's love.
Thank you. Who else? Dr. Lisa. There you go.
Before I had the shoulder surgery that I had on December 15th, I felt loved in a way that I never felt before by my family. I mean, my family always loves me so much, and I love them so much. And there were friends, there were my patients, people just, I felt held. I felt like I was on a giant pink cloud, and I was so safe and really just so loved. It felt safe.
Thank you. Who else? Megan over here. There you are.
So I've been listening to Turkey Buyers a lot this week, this song, and the one that goes, I love myself so much that you can love, that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. And I shared it on Fridays. I volunteer at just a correctional institution. I've been doing it for 10 years. And I just, I try to keep my own stuff out of the class, stick to the curriculum. It is mindfulness. But there were just all these nudges to share that with the group, and they loved it. They were like, who said that? What's that song, etc. And just that, everybody gets that. When you hear those words about how love works, I just feel like we get it as humans. So it was good this week.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that about the prisons. I worked extensively with prisoners also, and to share that and give them what we have, which is so foreign, is a wonderful gift. So thank you for telling us that you did that. I opened up my heart to receive a dog for dog care, and I had 11 glorious days with this snuggle bunny. The love that I was able to just let flow with this dog was exceptional. And then I was in practice to not push myself too far. I backed off from things that I wanted to do, and it wasn't right at the time, and I backed off, and I centered. And yesterday, there was a wonderful sound bowl meditation, very, very relaxing. And I worked so hard to allow love and relaxation for the entire day. By the time I got there, I got on the floor, and everybody was just greeting and meeting, and I was like, I'm already in that state. It was so wonderful. Yesterday was just open at the top, and that's what you said you want for this year.
Who else? Right behind you. There we go.
Excuse me. Most everyone here knows that we have two wonderful granddaughters, 8 and 10, and we went to watch their hockey games yesterday, and afterwards they asked if they invited us back to the house. Now, my daughter and her husband didn't invite us back, but the girls did. That doesn't always, work out. But anyway, we opted to go back to the house, and Tom was helping Brittany in the kitchen, and I went into the living room, and the girls had pulled out a little a foot massage little outfit, and then I got a manicure from one and a pedicure from the other, and it was just so precious. Now I had to remove my nail polish before I came out this morning, but it was so much fun, and the joy and the love that they have to share is just amazing, and I feel so grateful. And I got a bunch of hugs, which is just the best energy.
Thank you. Anybody else? How love is showing up in, through, as around you?
Well, a lot of love has been coming my way, and I'm so grateful. And I guess around December 8th, 13th, I had a really bad fall. I fell backwards, hit my head, hurt my back, had to go to the ER, and I was with friends. And if you know Cheryl I'm going blank here. Jane Bench were my angels and took me to the ER, stayed with me for hours. We spent the night at my place because I live near to St. Joe's, and later they took me back to my friend's house where I fell, where my car was. And it was wonderful just to be surrounded by love when you're really in great need. And a lot of people have stepped up and have contacted me and asked me out, So it's been really kind of a love fest. So I feel really grateful. And just this couple days ago, I just wished that I had some things to do on Friday and Saturday. And then someone called me up and asked me to dinner and all this. So it has been wonderful. It has been wonderful to know the people care for you and will stick with you in the ER for hours. So yeah, I have to say feel very blessed.
Thank you. Anybody else? So I want to thank this community. Because whether you know it or not, you give me a whole lot of love just by breathing. And this is a week that I am drawing on that. This is a tender thing. Tuesday, we will be taking our boys to the vet to send them on their next journey. And I just want to be clear, I'm not sorry. It's important to me to be impeccable with my word. I'm sad. I'm grieving. I am shedding so many tears. But I'm not sorry. Because it is a tremendous act of love. Their bodies have just stopped functioning well. And Deborah and I laughed. It's like, hopefully someday the world will be in a place when our bodies stop functioning well, that people are compassionate enough to let us leave instead of trying everything in the world to keep the body alive. We have shared just shy of 16 full years of amazing love with these little guys. When I brought them home, I could literally hold both of them in one hand. And so we have had them for the whole time. They are genetically littermate brothers, and so they've been together since they were a cell. And they would be lost without each other, and so we just made the compassionate call that you came in together, you get to leave together. So that's a very tender thing. So thank you for those of you this morning that learned about it, and for your kind embraces, and for allowing yourselves to feel it, because, this is how we know that there's really only one of us here, because we feel stuff that isn't individually ours. It's kind of trippy that way. The other thing that I'm going to ask is that you lovingly hold Deborah in prayer. Thursday, she is going into Holy Cross for a arterial bypass in her femoral artery in her left leg. And please know with us that consciousness as the surgeon is operating on consciousness as the patient, with consciousness as all of the technology, and that it's already perfectly done. And we're just going in to get the manifestation that has already been made so. So, thank you. Okay, let's take a breath. And let's see what consciousness has to offer us from the wheel today and how we're going to add it into the talk. Why are there challenges in life? I guess it would be insufficient to simply say because. Right? So we will take that into our meditation. And first we're going to do our candle lighting ritual and our sacred reading, and then our meditation. And then Felicia, and I will pray us in, and Felicia will bless us with a song. So that's what's coming. All right, Miss Gabby, all yours. Get you set up where you...
Good morning. Our founder, Reverend Dr. Ernest Holmes, was a dedicated study and a great synthesizer, identifying the common and connecting threads within the various religions, philosophies, and ancient wisdom teachings of the world. Science of Mind is the synthesis of Ernest Holmes' lifetime of study. Let us breathe together as we light a candle, honoring some of these faith traditions. As we light the first candle, we honor Christianity as a path of love and forgiveness. As we light the second candle, we honor Buddhism as a part of compassion and Four Noble Truths. As we light the third candle, we honor Judaism as a path of ethical living through sacred law. As we light the fourth candle, we honor Baha'i as a path of unity and peace. As we light the fifth candle, we honor Islam as a path of surrendering to the will of God as the highest calling. As we light the sixth candle, we honor Confucianism as a path of deliberate tradition. As we light the seventh candle, we honor Taoism as a path of harmony and balance. As we light the eighth candle, we honor all Indigenous peoples' traditions as paths that recognize and honor spirit in all of creation. As we light the ninth candle, we honor Shintoism as a path of optimism and the inherent goodness of humanity. As we light the 10th candle, we honor Hinduism as a path of knowledge, action, and devotion. As we light the 11th candle, we honor Akan as a path that honors the divine, ancestors, and nature. As we light the 12th candle, we honor all new thought philosophies as a path of adherence to universal spiritual principles of love and law. As we light this final candle, we honor the multiplicity and diversity within the wholeness of creation as sacred. Namaste, and so it is. Our sacred reading is Forgiveness from the January 11th, 2026 Science of Mind magazine daily guide by Reverend Dr. Margaret Stortz. We begin with two quotes. Every man is a divinity in disguise, a god playing the fool. And that's in Emerson's Essays, page 23. Also, from selfish reasons alone, if from no loftier reason, we cannot afford to find fault, to hate, or even hold in mind anything against any living soul. Science of Mind, page 299. One of the most important spiritual practices we can become experts in is forgiveness. Jesus knew this importance when he said that we should forgive 70 times 7, which implies continual forgiveness. In effect, holding nothing bitter in mind about what anyone may do, no matter how often they may behave so. This does not mean that we put ourselves in harm's way if others continue to behave badly. Rather, it means that we do not bind ourselves to them by holding hard feelings about them because of what they do. Forgiveness is a mode of freedom. In mind, if we free others from the effects of our thinking through forgiveness, they may go about their business in life, and so may we. We do not have to stay in their atmosphere through any kind of self-neglect or self-imposed bondage. If forgiveness is freedom, then freedom brings the elimination of lashing ourselves to someone who is intent on harmful behavior. To forgive and forget is misleading. It means that if we practice forgiveness, we will suddenly develop amnesia, and that's not likely to happen. Remember of a past deed that may still remain, but it will no longer contain the bite of unforgiveness. Release through forgiveness allows us to go forth in the divine flow without past remembrances clinging to us. In this is real freedom. And the affirmation is the divine good fulfills me, always has, always will, and I access it every day. I forgive and release anything and anyone that has created harm, including yourself. Now I accept true freedom, and so it is.
In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world full of chaos and noise. So I wait for these precious moments when I hear all that could never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find God, I find myself. So I wait for these precious moments when I hear all that could never be said, and right here find myself. One self-existent everything. And by self-existent, I am recognizing that it simply always has been. That it was made from nothing else. And that everything is made from it. Nameless, because it cannot be contained by any one name, and yet we know it by many names. God, consciousness, spirit, the great mystery, love, life. I recognize that it is everywhere present, being the only thing. It must be everywhere present. It must be the presence of everywhere. The singular substance out of which all is created. And that creation itself is simply an expression of this one in multiplicity. And so this one consciousness, this one energy, this one allness, whole, perfect, and complete within itself, must create whole, perfect, and complete expressions of itself. So I know that I am that in form. And I know that what is true of me is true of all expressions of it. And so I know that this is a time of the infinite experiencing itself in the multiplicity of itself. That every individualized expression of it on that beloved journey to self-recognition hears exactly what they came to hear, remembers exactly what they came to remember. That every one is blessed. I speak a word of gratitude for this facility, for all of the hands that make this celebration time possible. I speak a word of surrender, opening myself to be a hollow bone of the infinite, knowing that it speaks through me. I set aside all human agendas and simply surrender to be the greatest expression of it that I can be. And I am grateful for the activity of law that has already said yes.
has already made it so, has already answered the question on the wheel, has already given the talk, has already sung the songs. I speak a word of blessing for our beloved Felicia and the amazing gift of creation that she is. Grateful, grateful, grateful. And so knowing that the word is already fulfilled, I let it go. And letting it go is the active release of everything that would block it. Every shred of doubt, every hesitation. I let it all go and stand in the experience of the manifest love of life. And so it is.
Good morning, everyone. And Happy New Year. All right. Where I am, God is. Where I stand, God is standing strong. Where I breathe, God is breathing life in and out and through me. Ask me where I sing, God is. Where I dance, joy lifts my feet. Where I live, beauty's flowing free in and out and through me. Ask me for where I doubt, God is the faith in me. Where I cry, God is the comfort there. Where I seek, God is the answer. Here and now, forever and ever and ever. Where I speak, truth is. Where I work, love is my career. Where I play, God is playing boldly in and out and through me. As me. Where I am, where I stand, where I pray, where I pray and take and move and be, where I sing,
Indeed, God is. Let's take a breath together. So you will notice around the room is the study guide that has the front part of it is so you can take notes if you choose, and the back side is for the rest of the week to go deeper. The feedback has been that people really like these, so we'll just keep doing it. So this morning we're continuing, maybe we are. Where's my clicker? Our annual theme. This is the annual theme for the global themes, the CSL themes. It's open at the top. And so all year long, we're going to be taking the lid off in 101 different ways. And so this month, our theme is ancestral wisdom, new thought. They're kind of the same thing. We think new thought is somehow separate from ancient wisdom. It's not. It's just a different version of it. Right? And today's topic is circulation in wild strawberries. And this is from the perspective of the personal outer. And before I get too deeply into that, I want to go back and bring forward a piece that I missed last week because I just ran out of time. And it's to help us begin to understand the wholeness of us with nature. Did you know the squirrel taught us how to make maple syrup? No, but it did. Right? And here's how it all went down. And this is, yes, this is according to Potawatomi legend and teachings. And I've kind of explored this a bit. They're not wrong. Right? Squirrels do their thing. They all, they gather and they gather and they gather, right? And they store up all of their nuts for the winter. But at some point, everything they've stored up runs out. And they still need nourishment. So what the little pesky boogers figured out, I happen to have a bizarre affinity for squirrels, just so you know. All of them are named Max. And I talk to them, addressing them by, "Hey, Max, what's up?" Here's what they did. They figured out with the maple trees that if they scratch the bark, it caused the sap to leak. And overnight, that leakage freezes. And there's a chemical process that happens with the sap from the maple when it freezes at night that crystallizes it into maple sugar. Now, the squirrels figured that out. We figured it out by watching the squirrels. Right? And so imagine if we can get out of the arrogance of our humanity for just a moment. What else have animals taught us? Perhaps the reason we have airplanes is because birds fly. Because I'm pretty sure we didn't just come up with the idea without first seeing a bird fly. Right? And what else do we learn? What do we learn from the animal world? What do we learn from the flora world? Right? A big part of our teaching, we understand it because of how plants grow. Right? The seed has everything that it needs. Right? If you have a tomato seed, you can look at a tomato seed, you don't see a green plant. You don't see a crop of tomatoes, but it's all right there. All of that is in every seed, every tomato seed contains the plant. It contains the tomatoes. It contains your spaghetti sauce. Right? All of that is in one seed. We talk about law as the soil. Now, you take that one seed and you plant it in the soil. The soil doesn't know it's a tomato seed. It doesn't care. You can plant a tomato seed right next to a watermelon seed, right next to any other kind of seed. The soil treats all of them the same. It simply does what soil does. It's the seed that determines what grows. The soil, just like law, simply makes it grow. Right? It doesn't say, excuse me, but this is a row of tomatoes and you dropped a watermelon seed in here. Here, take it back. The soil doesn't do that. Right? You'll get a whole row of tomato seeds with a watermelon in the middle, is what you'll get. Law operates the same way. Right? You can have predominant thoughts of love, and it will manifest all of those. And in the middle, that seed of hatred is going to manifest right in the middle of all your love. Because law simply manifests what we plant. Every thought, every desire, every idea, every belief is a seed that contains everything necessary for it to be made manifest, for it to grow. This idea that I didn't really mean that doesn't work. I remember back in the 80s, I don't even know what we were studying or following, but somehow we came up with this whole idea that if we said something and caught it quickly enough and just chanted, cancel clear, cancel clear, cancel clear, that we'd be okay. Right? I'm here to tell you, it don't work that way. Because cancel clear doesn't plant something new. We are a new thought tradition. Have one already. Have a new thought, for crying out loud. Right? Because it's ineffective to say, I don't want hatred. Because guess what you just planted? Hatred. Because that's your thought. We did a talk a while back, WTF. Where's the focus? Right? What do you want? Okay, you don't want hatred. Right? It's like those of us who, when someone asks us what we want for our birthday or for Christmas, we give them a list of all the things we don't want. Anybody know those people? Anybody one of those people? Right? Well, I don't want this. You want to go out to eat? Yeah. Where do you want to go? Well, I don't want to go here, and I don't. Where do you want to go? What do you want to experience? Okay, so you don't want hatred. What do you want? Do you want peace? Do you want love? Do you want joy? Do you want calm? What do you want? Because if you refuse to imagine that, you should stop being surprised that you don't get it. Right? If you can't even imagine it, how in the world is law going to manifest it for you? You're not planting it, so you're not going to get it. We live in a reciprocal universe. That's just a fact. It's a fact biologically, it's a fact in botany, it's a fact in chemistry. Right? If you don't believe it, go home, take an ice cube out of the freezer, put it on the ground, and see what happens. It will melt. It will absorb. The wet spot on the ground will dry as it evaporates. And eventually, that spot's going to be wet again when it rains. We live in a reciprocal universe. Things are born in form, and then they die, and they decompose, and then they feed the next growth. Right? I sometimes wonder if we're nurturing our discomfort when we talk about things like death, using the word appear. It appears to die. No, it dies. It dies. In the physical form, it dies. In the spiritual realm, there is no death. But in this physical form, things die. Trees fall down. They rot. They go back into the soil. That's how compost works. Right? It's okay to acknowledge the normal, natural processes of creation. I think that our discomfort with the idea of death gets in our way sometimes. Right? So, the Potawatomi teaching of wild strawberries. Last week we looked at the sky woman who ascended from the sky and brought with her the plants. How the little muskrat gave itself so that we had the soil for earth. And how Sky Woman danced on the back of the turtle to spread the earth to create what we call Turtle Island, planet Earth. Right? Beautiful story. There's more. Sky Woman was in this creative process. Understand that these stories, these legends, are about the creation story. And so she arrived pregnant. Right? Because somehow we have to have a continuation. We have one person, we have Sky Woman coming into the creative process. Again, I don't know if you've played with writing your own creation story, but you get to. Right? There's a gazillion of them. Not one is right, none of them are wrong. They're just the things that we make up to understand what's happening. And that's okay. So Sky Woman gives birth to a daughter. And still we don't know how her daughter got pregnant with twins, but she did. Right? Who cares? Right? I know how it happens now. I don't know how it happened then. Right? And the two daughters, her daughter died during childbirth of her twins. And again, it's a story about the cycle of life, the creation story, birth and death. And so when Sky Woman buried her daughter, the gift that came from where she was buried was wild strawberries. And if you look at the shape of a strawberry, it's the shape of a heart. Right? And that's part of the teaching of the Potawatomi, that strawberries are sacred because they are the heart of creation's givingness to itself. What a beautiful story. Right? I don't know about you, but I will never relate to a strawberry the same way. Ever. And maybe that's part of the point. Right? But it's about the circulation, the law of circulation. Because everything that is given gives. And everything that gives, something else is given. And so we frame all of this in science of mind. And we get to begin to scratch the surface, to leak the sap, if you will, of how to live affluence. Not to live in affluence, but to live affluence. And affluence has nothing to do with your bank account. Affluence is literally defined as unrestricted flow. Unrestricted flow. So, first of all, we have to know what the source is. Right? And then we have to understand that it's always moving. Einstein said the one thing he knew for sure is that everything was always moving. Everything is always moving. Circulation is happening. It's not a matter of whether or not believing in circulation makes circulation work. It is a thing. Here's the question. Are you a closed faucet? Have you shut off the tap so that nothing flows through you as you? Because that's our comfort zone. Right? I got mine. Now let's turn this off. As if turning off the tap will keep you from losing anything. See? But that's what our brain tells us. If I just stop, I'm not taking any risk, I won't lose anything. No risk. Don't have to worry about losing anything. Doesn't work that way. Everything gets used up, but not. Right? Or are you a leaky faucet? To where you've opened the tap a little bit to the idea of allowing some flow through you, but I want to control it. Right? Or are you a garden hose? Where you're still have a limited flow, but you can handle that much. Or maybe you've graduated to be a fire hose. But what if you chose to be a waterfall? What if you chose to just be a demonstration that source comes and spills over and splashes everybody in your proximity with the goodness of itself as you? What if you let go of every shred of fear about having enough and realized that you can't have more than what you already are? See, we can't measure ourselves by condition. That's not who you are. That's stuff you've accumulated. And trust me, as we get older, now we're trying to figure out how to get rid of all this stuff, and that's when we call Laura. Because her zone of genius is helping us get rid of clutter. That is how the divine shows up as a brilliant idea as Laura Service. I don't know if you wanted more business, but you might get some now. Right? Because some of us have that zone of genius that just goes, oh, good heavens, come here, honey. Let's, right? And some of us think that all of our accumulations value us, and they don't. The person that is unhoused, living on the street, is just as valuable as you are. Because we're all made from the same stuff. The person with the most money, with the baddest attitude, has the same value you have. But we get lost in their behavior. We get lost in our own behavior. Right? The world of condition does not define you, and it does not define anybody else. It simply is evidence of our beliefs. It's evidence of what's important to us. Right? There's plenty of money, and there's a gazillion different ways to spend it. What if we just took ownership of, this is how I'm choosing to spend this? This is how I choose to spend this. This is how I choose to spend my time. This is how I choose to spend my energy. This is where I choose to focus my attention. I invite you, and I'm going to close with this. if you really are ready to live affluence, if you are really ready to live an unrestricted flow of the truth of your being, get rid of want, should, could, have to, and replace all of those with choose. Stand in your power. I choose. Because you ain't better got to do nothing. You don't. You don't have to pay your rent. There are consequences if you choose not to, but you don't have to. You choose to own the power of your choice. Right? If you have a to-do list, you don't have to do anything on it. But if you do anything on it, it will be because you choose to. So start saying that. I guarantee you, it feels different in your body. It feels different. And here's why. Because you've instantly stopped making yourself a victim. Every time you say, I have to, you just made yourself a victim of whatever the thing is that you have to do. And whoever established that you have to do it is your villain. Really? We are better than this? Why are there challenges? Because we create them. If you are done having challenges, choose to live in alignment with solution. It's really that simple. It doesn't mean everything is easy and feels good. It doesn't feel good to say goodbye to my dogs. That doesn't feel good. But it is the solution. And it feels holy. And it feels sacred. And it feels loving because it is. It's not hard. It's not a challenge. It's a human experience of a choice. If we entered this process with we have to, we would miss all of that. Stop missing your magnificence by framing your experiences as victimhood. Stop it. Unkink the hose. Remove the barriers that you have built against your own affluence, against your own magnificence. You put them there. You're the only one that can remove them. Doesn't matter if somebody else taught them to you. You still are using them. Right? You are the only thinker in your mind, in your use of mind. Stop pointing fingers. Start owning your choice and choose the solution for you, whatever that is. Let's take a breath. So I'm going to offer this because some of us kind of know about spiritual mind treatment and some of us kind of don't. It's real simple. Recognize what consciousness is. Just recognize what it is. It'll change over time. So just recognize what it is in the moment. Recognize that you are that, expressing in form. Recognize that all of life is that, expressing in form. That there is no separation. And then commit your spiritual practice to claiming all of that through the act of choice. If you just do those first three things, the rest will take care of itself. Because the law The activity of law doesn't even need us to even talk about it. It already has done it. We often use the phrase, I release my word. And I'm really challenging that with myself. Right? Because there's no way for me to not release my word. Right? It's like somehow if I didn't say I release my word that it wouldn't release. It would. It already did. Law acted upon it when it was a thought, before it was ever spoken. My word is simply recognizing a movement of consciousness. It's not the words that I used, and it has nothing to do with me as the individual. I think what's way more powerful is that we release everything that would diminish our full experience of what law has made manifest. To release our doubt, to release our fear, to release the static in our brain, to release all the arguments. That's what we have to release. All the clogs in our hose. Release those. Open yourself up. So there's a spiritual mind treatment to play with this week. Just know what it is. Know that you are that. Know that all life is that. Claim it as your own. Choose it. And then buckle up and see what happens. Because everything unlike it gonna come up for you to resolve. You're welcome. All right, let's take a breath. Okay. So staying in this place, we're going to move into our time of circulation, our time of giving. And it says I'm going to invite Gary, but I'm really going to invite Felicia to come get ready while we read our affirmation. There's several ways you can give. You can do the text to give by texting the word give to 410-498-6175. You can mail a check to our mailing address, 659 Cog Court, Millersville, Maryland, 21108. And you can go to our website, columbiacsl.com/donate, and give through our giving portal. Thank you, everyone who has filled out your pledge cards. There's still time to do that. Thank you. So let's read our giving affirmation together. Here we go. I affirm that the abundance of creation is my abundance. I give freely as creation gives to me. I give through this Center for Spiritual Living to ensure its continued availability to all spiritual seekers. And if I could have a couple of folks, at least one, to thank you, Dale. Here, while we listen to Miss Felicia again. Yay. Mm-hmm.
Going shoeless for this one because I need to be grounded for this one. All right, so I'm excited about sharing this song. This song is actually off my album that I put out like 3 years ago now, I think. It's called Leap of Faith, and this is my first time singing it out ever. And I wrote this song like literally right after I got out of the hospital from my heart transplant. And that's a life-changing event in the first place. And, and then I'm still even here. So I was going to sing this song last month, and then we had a snowstorm, and I wasn't able to, because the whole point I really wanted to share is because taking a leap of faith is leaping into the unknown, and going into this new year is a whole bunch of unknowns. We usually start the new year by setting New Year's resolutions, and then we follow through them for 2 weeks, and then we're like, forget it, And it's like, so I want you to listen to this song. It's through the perspective of me, but when you listen to the words, it's really about coming out from something hard and believing in yourself without knowing what's going to happen. It's trusting in that when you do leap, yes, there is a net that's going to appear, because really it's the belief in yourself that is creating that. So this is a fun uppity dance song, and I never thought I would sing it here, but I'm like, you know what, it does have faith in it, and then it kind of makes sense, so I'm going to share it with y'all, and I hope that you enjoy it. If you feel like dancing at home, dance, or you can watch me dance around and make a fool out of myself. It's all right. All right. Oh, I forgot to say, this song also features my friend, E Complete, but he goes also by Eric Taylor.
Felicia. I feel the rhythm. Shining bright.
I grab my phone and my keys and I'm out the door into the world and I'm ready to explore. I think I finally found my way, sun shining down on the words I say. And looking back, I finally set free, diving into the possibilities. I'm letting go of what doesn't serve me and anyone that doesn't deserve me. All around, I feel this energy pushing me to move forward and won't let me be. They say take a leap and then there will appear. Well, I'm standing here. I'm gonna take a leap of faith. Nothing is standing in my way. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna take a leap of faith. Nothing is standing in my way. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna make it. I'm on my way, so don't try to slow me down. My heart beats to the rhythm of the sound. I took a leap and now I'm flying. I was given new life as the old me was dying. I'm seeing signs for the right direction, a new hope, and it's only just begun. I won't take what I've left behind. It's like I'm breathing new life for the very first time. All around, I feel this energy pushing me to move forward. It won't let me be. They say take a leap and then there will appear. Well, I'm standing here. I'm gonna take a leap of faith. Nothing is standing in my way. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna take a leap of faith. Nothing is standing in my way. I'm gonna make it. Yeah, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna take a leap of faith. Nothing is standing in my way. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna take a leap of faith. Nothing is standing in my way. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna make it. I have spent too much time running around in my mind, driving myself crazy. It's time to let it go. I am reaching for the stars. They are not so far. 'Cause I just need to be free, concentrated on me. I'm releasing all this negativity. It's not gonna bring me down, 'cause I'm on my way. I'm gonna take a leap of faith. Nothing is standing in my way. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. 'Cause I'm gonna make it. Nothing is standing in my way. Oh, I'm gonna take that leap and fly. Oh, yeah. Oh, nothing is standing in my way. After all I've been through, I'm gonna take that leap. 'Cause I'm not letting anything hold me back no more.
You're a righteous queen.
Nothing is standing in my way.
Nothing can stand in your way.
Can get it back in. Thank you.
How blessed are we? And so I speak a word of blessing, a word of gratitude, a word of acknowledgement for consciousness as money, for consciousness as the giver of money, for consciousness as the receiver of money, for the circulation, for the affluence of the divine that grows and sustains this center. And so it is. All righty. Where am I? What am I doing? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Okay. So now I get to say thank you to a whole bunch of peoples. Did that. Here we go. Thank you, Miss Rita, lead of our hospitality team. If you're willing or interested in learning how to serve on the hospitality team, see Miss Rita. She will hook you up. Thank you, Nancy and Tom Wilson. They are members of our welcome team, and Laura Service is the lead of that team, but I guarantee you if you talk to any of them, they'll get you hooked up. You can talk to Sylvia, too. She's on the team. Cindy Richards on the team. See, I'm doing this without even looking at you. How good is that? Thank you, Gabrielle Dandy Horn, for being our sacred reader this morning. If you would like to participate as a sacred reader, let me know. I will get you hooked up. Thank you, Jesse and Zita, for being our live stream text this morning. Thank you, Felicia, for being our musician this morning. Thank you, Vaughn Dabbs, for continuing to be the chief bubblegum baling wire spinner for our audio system. Guess what? Tuesday it's supposed to arrive. The microphones have already arrived. Thanks to the Hefferland grant from CSL, we have 8 new wireless microphones, and we have a brand new Yamaha 20-channel analog mixer coming. So we won't need... We'll need some cables, but not nearly the cables that we've been arguing with. And yeah, it's going to be sweet. Rafe, happy now. All right. And thank you to you for showing up. Thank you to everybody online for being with us. It's good to know that someone is dancing in Gail's kitchen today. Because it's important. All right. If you would like prayer support, there's several ways to make that happen. You can fill out a prayer request over there on the table by the window, put it in that basket, and I will make sure that gets out to our ecclesiastical team. You can also email your prayer request to prayer@columbiacsl.com, and that instantly goes to the whole ecclesiastical team. Reverend Jenna and Mary Ann have both volunteered to connect with you after service if you would like prayer. Thank you for the two of you for stepping in to do that. And you can always reach out to either myself or the practitioners for prayer. Prayer is free, right? If you want to do some deeper work, if you want someone to do some excavation with you to clear out the kinks in your hoses, they are amazingly trained and equipped to help you do that. Reach out to them. They don't charge for prayer, but they do charge for their time when they're doing practitioner sessions. They all set their own rate, so reach out to them and they will assist you. After service, if we keep socialization in here, if there is someone out in the lobby being prayed for, that way they just have some privacy and can actually hear one another, because that's kind of helpful. Okay, what have I got there? Our affirmation. I'm going to take it away for a minute, because I just want you to listen. Just take it in. I give and receive freely with an open heart. All right, let's read that together. I give and receive freely with an open heart. Okay, couple of quick reminders. Membership matters. You get to be a member here if you choose to. You don't got to, but you get to if you choose to. If you are interested in becoming a member, let me know. I'll get you connected with everything that you need. I mentioned it earlier. We are looking for board members this week. If you're interested, got to have it this week, because per the bylaws, I have to announce the slate of candidates next week. So, got to get you through the process. It's not a hard process, but there is a process, because the bylaws says there's a process. All right. Our annual meeting is February 1st, right here. It will also be available for the online people. And next week, our brother Clint will be our musician as we explore cause and effect in the sweetgrass, continuing to explore the book and the Science of Mind perspective. So, here are lyrics to this, our closing song, because it's got a lot of words and it moves really fast, and I don't know about you, but it's taken me a minute to figure out how to wrap my mouth around all the words. So, we're going to blissfully stumble through it however we stumble through it and be okay with that. Yeah. All right. But I do need my own lyrics. Or I really... Vito Mason, I don't know if any of you know who Vito Mason is. He was the choral conductor at James Madison University, who I happened to have the privilege of being conducted by in high school. And he taught us that if you're in a choir situation and you don't know the words, just try to hit the notes and say watermelon, 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 and no one will know the difference. So here we go. Watermelon, watermelon, watermelon. Can you turn that track up just a little bit, Vaughn? Thank you, sir.
These times are troubling me, so much I can hardly see through the walls keeping us apart. You got your views and I got mine, but together we're together in this moment in time. Hope you can hear me with your heart. I'm not trying to push you away, but I've got something I've got to say. I stand for love, I stand for peace, I stand for humanity and the good of all. I stand for hope, I stand for faith, I stand for freedom and the good of all. I stand, I stand, I stand. Would you stand with me? I stand, I stand, I stand. Could you stand with me? When we don't understand, we turn away instead of learning that there could be another way. Can we agree to disagree? We may never see things eye to eye. We can hold on to the love between you and I. It's the only way we'll survive. And I'm not trying to push you away.
The easy part.
I got something I've got to say. I stand for love, I stand for peace, I stand for humanity and the good of all. I stand for hope, I stand for faith, I stand for freedom and the good of all. I stand, I stand, I stand. Would you stand with me? I stand, I stand, I stand. Oh, could you stand with me? Now I stand. like you mean it. I stand. I stand. Could you stand with me? I stand. I stand for love. I stand. I stand for peace. I stand. I stand for equality. Would you stand with me? I stand. I stand for truth. I stand. I stand for kindness. I stand for freedom. Could you stand with me? I stand. I stand for hope. I stand. I stand. I stand for faith. Would you stand with me? I stand. I stand for life. I stand for love. I stand for compassion. Could you stand with me? Could you stand with me? Could you stand with me?
Have a fabulous week, beloveds.
These times are troubling me so much I can hardly see through the walls keeping us apart. You got your views and I got mine, but we're together in this moment in time. I hope you can hear me with your heart. I'm not trying to push you away, but I've got something I've got to say. I stand for love, I stand for peace, I stand for humanity and the good of all. I stand for hope, I stand for faith, I stand for freedom and the good of all. I stand, I stand, I stand. Would you stand with me? I stand, I stand, I stand. Could you stand with me? When we don't understand, we turn away instead of learning that there could be another way. Can we agree to disagree? We may never see things eye to eye, but we can hold on to the love between you and I. It's the only way we'll survive. And I'm not trying to push you away, but I got something I've got to say. I stand for love, I stand for peace, I stand for humanity and the good of all. I stand for hope, I stand for faith, I stand for freedom and the good of all. I stand, I stand, I stand. Would you stand with me? I stand, I stand, I stand. Oh, could you stand with me? Now I stand, ooh, I stand, I stand. Yeah. Would you stand with me? I stand, I stand, I stand. Oh, I stand. Could you stand with me?